Bambu Lab A2L First Print Guide. This guide walks you through loading filament, starting your first print, and removing the model when it's done. Step 1. Preparation. Before you begin, make sure the printer is fully assembled. Depending on the version you purchased, connect either the AMS Lite or the external spool holder to the printer. Now let's begin. Plug in the power cable and turn on the power switch. Then follow the on-screen prompts to complete the printer's initialization and calibration. Make sure the heatbed surface is free of debris, then place the build plate correctly. Step 2. Load filament. For your first print, choose the feeding method based on the connection type. Method 1. AMS Lite load. Install the spool according to the filament winding direction. Once the spool is installed, press the release button and manually feed the filament into the filament inlet until the AMS Lite automatically pulls it in. Repeat for the remaining filament slots as needed. Once loaded, the RFID automatically detects the filament type and color. Method 2. External spool load. First, confirm the filament type and color. On the printer screen, tap Filament. Set the filament type and color on the screen. Then tap OK to save the settings. Place the filament spool onto the spool holder according to the winding direction. Ensure a flush and clean filament tip before feeding. Insert one end of the filament into the PTFE tube and push it toward the tool head until it can no longer advance. A small green indicator will appear on the screen, confirming that the filament has been detected. On the screen, tap Load and wait for the nozzle to heat up. Then check the nozzle and follow the on-screen prompts to complete the process. Step 3. Start printing. Select a model. On the home screen, tap Print Files and select a model. You can choose to print a functional model for your first print, such as the heatbed guard or plate guard. However, the benchy model is used as an example here. Configure advanced settings as needed. Select the filament to use, then tap Print to begin. You can also start a print from Bambu Studio or Bambu Handy. Remove the model. After printing is complete, wait for the heatbed and model to cool to room temperature before removing the build plate. Then gently flex the build plate to remove the model and purge tower, if any. Use a scraper to clear the purge line from the build plate. Then return the build plate to the heatbed for the next print. Unload filament. If the print is canceled or interrupted, you can unload the filament from the screen. For AMS Lite users, after a completed print, the AMS Lite automatically retracts the filament. To replace the spool, press and hold the release button and rotate the spool to retract the filament. When the filament approaches the inlet, hold it by hand. Insert the filament into the spool hole to secure it. Now, to unload filament from the external spool. Tap Unload. The printer will automatically heat the hot end and cut the filament. Follow the instructions and manually rotate the spool to remove the filament. Appendix. Install the built-in model for protection. Align the heatbed guard with the mounting holes at the front of the printer base. Then, push forward to install the guard. Align the plate guard with the protruding part at the front of the build plate, as shown. Push forward to install it. Then, install the other side. And there you have it. For more guides, tips, and troubleshooting help, visit the Bambu Lab Wiki at wiki.bambulab.com.